From Gaydon with love, Aston Martin birthed the Virage in 2011, and the mandate was simple. They wanted to offer buyers something that wasn't as hardcore as the DBS, nor as supple as the standard DB9.
Surf4cars.
We found a 3-year-old example with 19,000 kilometers on the odometer for this week's Buying Used feature. Now, exotics like the Virage with limited production numbers inevitably hold their value better than the average mass-produced machines, and you'll pay 2.35 million rand to have this in your garage. When you're shopping around on the second-hand market for a car from a marque with such pedigree, you're going to want to do things right. Thankfully, that Virage is from the Aston Martin pre-owned Assured program. The engine beneath its long nose has a 6-litre capacity and a dozen cylinders, producing 365 kilowatts and 570 newton meters of torque, more than enough power to make the sky fall. Every engine is hand-built, and over 200 man-hours went into crafting every Virage. But do you expect me to talk? No, you expect me to drive. So let's hit the road. Now, this might have been positioned as something of a middle child, but there's certainly nothing middle of the road about this car's performance. I mean, an underwhelming Aston Martin is an oxymoron indeed, and the 12-man orchestra up front produces a sound that makes this scribe smile like a bit of a moron. But it's not all juvenile thrills and silly straight-line speed. This is a sharp tool that seasoned drivers would actually enjoy exploiting on track. Hit the sport button on the fascia and the throttle response becomes sharper and gear changes become faster. The Virage has a bonded aluminium architecture inspired by aerospace technology. It's light and it's strong. It also has carbon ceramic brakes with plenty of bite, and they're more resistant to fade when you're thrashing it than their conventional cast iron counterparts, and they save weight. And now you already know that automotive technology evolves at a rapid rate, and even though this Virage is 3 years old, it still delivers a thrilling driving experience. I mean, it was a V12 engined Aston Martin that got old Jeremy Clarkson all misty-eyed on an episode of Top Gear, concerned that beasts like this with big engines might be one day obsolete given the current trend of downscaling. And just listen to that sound. There is but one gripe about this Aston Martin Virage, and that's the jerky nature of this Touchtronic transmission, which is giving our cameraman a bit of a hard time keeping still. So right now we're sitting in one of JHB's infamous traffic jams, but I must say I'm quite content. There's no other car I'd rather be sitting in a traffic jam. Settle inside and close the swan wing door, and you'll notice that there's no lack of luxuries and toys in this Aston. It's still billed as a Grand Tourer after all. So there's lashings of leather, a navigation system, Bluetooth, iPod integration, and heated seats. Everything you'd want. This Virage has just come out of its standard issue maintenance plan, but you can extend it. Expect to pay in the region of 50,000 Rand for a 12-month extension, 75,000 Rand for a 24-month plan, and around 90,000 Rand for a 36-month term. The Virage is wonderfully fast, brilliant to look at, and wears one of the most prestigious badges in the business. It's an Aston Martin, so you know what you're getting. And to this machine we say, live and let drive. Thank you for joining us on this used car review of the Aston Martin Virage. Click here to check out some of our other videos and get social with us on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel over here. And if you want more information on this car, check out the description below where there's a link to the full assessment on the Surf4cars website. Until next time, drive safe.
Surf4cars. COZA.